Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and let's dive into the chart, shall we? So, the sun is officially working its way out of that square with Uranus. Thank goodness. Woo! There's been a lot of curveballs come in. How are you all doing? Venus is still in that opposition with Pluto and will be working her way out of that opposition over the next couple of days. Still in a trine with Neptune and Saturn. There is a lot of divine karmic justice that's being served at this moment, specifically with Mars in Libra, okay? Now, Mercury is at 18 degrees and the moon starting off conjunct Zeus. So be on the lookout with the justice system. There's going to be a lot that's brought to light as far as that's concerned. The foundation has already been laid. Specifically, you want to keep watching health and justice. HHS has been playing a big role in this, and we'll see this build up as we get ready to move into Libra season. But also, all of the darkness here is being brought to light, y'all. It's being brought to light. So, hold on, all right? Jupiter is still conjunct Kronos and in a trine with the North Node, sextile the South Node. I do want to note Lilith is now in that trine too and is conjunct Juno. So, there are fated things that are taking place. We are building up to this Pisces lunar eclipse that's going to be taking place on the 7th at 15 degrees of Pisces. It's going to be close to the North Node, okay? So hold on. Uranus is still in a trine with Pluto. So the energy of towers are still there. Okay? The moon's going to be opposing Eris and Chiron. So there could be residual wounds that's brought up to the surface. Just remember, it's not happening to me. It's happening for me. Okay? And pause before you react. Truly. Having Mars and Libra, you really want to make sure, is this going to be beneficial for everybody? Before I take action. Mars and Libra loves to get everybody's thoughts, everybody's ideas. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? And I'm so grateful that we're going through this time with Mars in Libra, because Mars is that detriment. So, we don't have too many hotheads ready to really, burn everything to the ground, because that energy of burning everything to the ground is still in the air, okay? So, we do have Jupiter in that trine with the North Node. Things could change in a drop of a hat for the good and the better, okay? Trust me. Uranus in a trine with Pluto. Towers are not always a bad thing. And I had a question on one of my videos that I've not responded to. Tower is when you build a foundation on something and the foundation's not stable. So it falls apart, okay? And a tower can represent bad things happening, losing your job, getting a fight with your partner, breakups, things like that, getting sick. The foundation wasn't built on solid ground, okay? A tower can also represent something coming in straight out of nowhere that kind of knocks you off your feet in surprise. So, these towers can not always represent that it's bad. Sometimes it can represent good things that's coming in that knocks you off your feet. All right. So let's see. Let's get a card for today. Now, keep in mind, tomorrow we're going to have the moon ingress into Scorpio, and it's going to square Venus and Pluto. Okay, I've been preparing you all. I did in my Virgo new moon lunation update for the moon ingressing into Scorpio. So hold on, specifically when it squares Pluto and Venus, okay? So give me one card for the energy for today. Ace of Cups. You planted the seeds for healing. Get out of your head. We're not going to worry. Divine Karmic Justice is coming. Trust me. Okay? Divine Karmic Justice is coming. And, you know, I was sharing last night that, you know, sometimes a lot of people are dealt some pretty difficult things. Very painful, very worrisome things, right? And one of the things that's gotten me through some of the hardest hits that I've ever taken from some of the people that I love the most is when divine karmic justice comes, the Most High is the one that's delivering it. We do not dictate. We do not send people anywhere through our judgment, because we're only seeing one perspective. The Most High sees that, okay? And the Most High delivers divine karmic justice based on the injustices done to those that are innocent. So while there's so many people out there judging, nobody's judgment is going to affect your ascension, okay? And this goes back to this worry. Get out of your head. Stop worrying. Stop doubting the work that you've been doing. You've planted the seeds to heal, okay? I love that the Ace of Cups come out with the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, because there are brand new beginnings that's coming in. And if I've said it once, I've said it 900 times. The Most High sees everything, and the Most High is the final judge. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody else's opinion is, okay? Don't worry about it. Truly. Because nobody can truly judge you except the Most High. Nobody can. And while you may fool the masses, you can't fool the Most High. Nobody can fool the Most High. Truly. And that's one of the only things that has gotten me through the things that I've been through. And I feel it's relevant to share, because there's been a lot of people that have been done wrong through the justice system. I know I have. And I know that when the day comes and the Most High is judging, people will answer for that. And for whatever reason, I need to share that because it does line up with the cards, okay? So, stop worrying about what you've done. Stop stressing over where you're at. And know that divine karmic retribution is coming in. The Most High sees everything, and the Most High cannot be fooled at all. Best believe, okay? I love you guys. I hope these messages find you well. And I'll see you tomorrow for another update.